Good morning, everyone. Today I am here with Professor Jacob Tageson from Bishop Sycamore University. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me, Mr. Lasik.
Could you please tell the audience and myself what big environmental issue you have been researching?
I've been researching toxic waste disposal and the effects it has on the environment. Toxic waste is defined as a type of chemical waste that can kill or injure people and contains deadly germs such as discarded needles and many more. When poisonous waste is swallowed, breathed, or absorbed via skin, poison ensues.
Why is this such a big issue?
Some major issues that can be caused by coming into contact or ingesting this toxic waste include cancer, birth defects, miscarriages, low body weight at birth, neurological disorders, liver disease, developmental disorders, hypertension, heart defects, and even death.
Since hearing your past information from the last question, is there any example of past issues regarding this topic that you could back up your claims with?
In the 1940s and 50s, Hooker Chemical and Plastics Corporation dumped 20,000 tons of hazardous trash in metal drums into an empty canal in Love Canal, which is a portion of Niagara Falls, New York. At the time that the stuff was dumped, there was no water in the canal. Houses and an elementary school were built on the site when the canal was filled and the property was donated by the city. The poisonous chemicals by then had spilled through the barrels and risen to the surface by the late 1970s. This caused chromosomal damage and a high prevalence of birth deformities, miscarriages, cancer, and other ailments. By 1979, the whole neighborhood had to be evacuated.
What must be done to help this cause?
So, eliminating toxic waste generation is the best way to reduce the consequences of toxic waste on human health and the environment. Toxins can be decreased by using non-polluting alternatives such as oxygen instead of chlorine in wood bleaching, for example, or by using green chemistry, which is a movement aimed at developing chemical systems and services that reduce or eliminate completely the use of toxic compounds. Toxins are also reduced by efficient manufacturing procedures and good machinery maintenance. Some wastes, such as heavy metals, can be recycled, reducing both the amount of toxins used in manufacturing processes and the cost to the maker.
What would be the result of inaction?
As more and more pollutants are built up from the disposal of toxic waste, the environment will continue to deteriorate, like in the case study from Niagara Falls. Clean supplies to the public, such as drinking water, could be contaminated, as well as the air. This would take a massive toll on the residents of the city and could pose severe health risks to the public.
So now we are going to be hearing from Eli. He owns a business that recycles batteries, and we are going to hear his take on this. And his company disposes a lot of toxic waste, but they make a lot of money from it. And let's see his view on this topic.
Hi, I'm from a battery recycling company called Energize. I believe that all of this is a lie, and this business has been running for years. Why hasn't it hurt the world yet? I believe that one thing cannot change the whole world and affect the environment. They are just mad because we make billions of dollars and they don't.
Hi, my name is Ethan and I am a special photographer for toxic waste disposal areas, and my job is to show you how this affects our world and what this really looks like, to wake people up to realize our world is hurting.
Thank you, Mr. Tageson, for coming. Thank you, Eli, also. As you can see, as Eli just said, we find it a big issue, but he doesn't seem to find an issue in it because he's making a lot of money. And of course, if he's making a lot of money, he doesn't really seem to care. And he doesn't realize this is affecting the world and people and the environment. And one little change could affect the whole world and possibly mess up the world forever, because one little thing we might need could affect everything. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening.